Now we're finally going to get to see what they're going to be doing in person here as we get this match close to ready, because we should be getting the stage bans shortly once everybody made sure their controls are all set.
Yep. Very excited to see how this goes.
And I mean, the scary thing for going up against Soulrifle's team, or not Soulrifle, CakeAssault's team, is that they are going to do so much better when they have platforms to work with, because both those characters love to just plat boost or just drop down on you from above.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how the bans play out here, because this is a different starter list than we're typically used to with singles here.
That's true. My guess is either Treetop or Merchant Fort.
Yeah, those are definitely the more wide open stages, because it feels like you don't really want to go to some of those smaller ones.
Oh.
And yeah, look at that. Like you said, it's either going to be Treetop or Merchant Fort. It's almost like you've played this before.
All right, let's see. We're getting into game 1 of top 8. We have Squanto, CakeAssault, Ryan Soulrifle on Merchant Fort.
Yeah, and immediately CakeAssault and Squanto just trying to establish the stage control, already forcing them to the left side, but Ryan Soulrifle doing their best to fight back, but it is hard against CakeAssault and Squanto to do that.
Yeah, the thing about teams is you always want to go down to the 1v1 if you're not too sure.
Yep.
But the thing is, when you have two, basically top 10 players, one of them being the best in the world, it's really hard to get that 1v1. So I think what Soulrifle and what I want to do is just watch out for each other.
Yep. And like that right there, CakeAssault was the one watching out for his teammate there, going over, getting the cape, and just saving him from the edge guard.
Yep. Well, was getting the edge there in the round of there for a second. We have yet to take the first stock. Oh, yep.
There it is. Oh, no, actually.
Ooh. Soulrifle actually missing the tech there. Three kills just back to back.
When it rains, it pours and doubles.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the hard part, getting a kill safely, because when you go for that kill, it's probably with a move that normally would leave you wide open. So something like a smash attack, it just leaves you free.
Cake is holding on to his first stock here. Doing really well. Ooh. Why just barely whiffing that up strong. Ooh. Squanto did a really good job at saving Cake from that little interaction there, but unfortunately ended up killing him with the up air. And then we have Soulrifle's up air killing there too.
Yep, just answering right back.
Let's see, they're trying to get that other stock on Soulrifle. He is nearly at 120%. A back air from either of those characters. Good kill.
Oh,
beautiful combo.
Hard hits.
Unfortunately, Kragg is pretty heavy, so he's still alive, almost at 150.
Yeah, red team doing their best to keep these stocks alive as long as they can, and there we go. Blue team down to their final stocks on both characters.
Scopes out the clone there. That might be almost amazing DI. Wow. Surprisingly, we have blue team, Cake and Squanto, down right now. Squanto is on his last neck right here.
Yeah, gonna have to be careful, but fortunately doing a good job on the edge guard, but why able to go a little higher there to make it around him.
Ooh, wow. Uncharacteristic of, uncharacteristic of both of them, just dying that. Not super early, but I'm surprised that Cake did get edge guarded there. And then Squanto was at high percent, so an up smash just did it.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about doubles. In those kind of situations, you can afford to be a little bit more heavy-handed with the options you choose to punish those recoveries, because if your opponent's off stage, your teammate's either going to be in a 1v1 or going to be there to back you up. So you're able to do those kinds of things a little bit more reliably.
Let's see where they go. I believe it's 3 bans.
Yep.
Best of 3. They're actually testing out for 4 bans. In case you weren't aware. So that's pretty interesting.
Hopefully we do that for singles too, I pray.
Yeah. SBS has been a huge fan of that. Only for best of 3 though. Best of 5, we still keep it to 3 bans.
That's fine, as long as I get to ban all of the overhanging stages and have 1 ban left over.
Let's see, where do they want to go? Very surprised. For anybody curious, I believe just because it's Squanto's first time coming to a major, and I know Cake and Squanto are pretty good friends, that's why Penguin and Cake aren't teaming this time, and why Penguin and ZB are teaming instead. So interesting to see, out of the best team in the world, which of them will do better with another partner.
Yeah.
Personally, my money is on Cake and Squanto, but I mean, after seeing that first game against Soul and Y, it's interesting to see if they might not do as well as I thought.
Yeah, that's one of the interesting things about doubles. You can have players who normally wouldn't be able to crack the top 8 in a singles event just come in and dominate on doubles event because it's such a different mindset from singles.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, Squanto just getting edge guarded. Y just gets hit by a stray fair.
Yeah. Now they're just trying to vie for stage control.
Yeah.
It's going to be back and forth with all these needles and rocks flying around because there's not really an easy way to get a sure footing.
Especially on a stage like this, no platforms. That's wild for them to choose this. Ooh. Squanto might be dead here if Soulrifle can get this edge guard. Yep, they reversed that on him. Now Soulrifle's one that's getting edge guarded.
Oh, rolls into the down strong.
Of all things. Is that gonna kill? Yep, there we go. All right, completely even right now. Cake and Y are both on their first stocks.
Oh my gosh.
Squanto's just hanging back a little bit because he knows that Cake is the one that doesn't want their stock to be taken away, so he can kind of risk it.
Ooh. Unfortunately, getting a little bit too risky with that up strong there.
Yeah.
Soulrifle ready for that one.
Unfortunately, Squanto was not. I believe he could have saved him with possibly a Needle Storm or something like a Nair. Any long hitbox is really good for saving your teammate.
Yep.
Wow, Y is still on his first stock at 200. We're getting to the point where right now, ooh, Jesus, yeah, he went flying.
Oh,
Ooh.
speaking of flying, you're going to be going
hit by the
after that
stray
one.
Nair from Y and then just into the up smash by Soulrifle. That's rough.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really big thing, being able to react to stray hits like that, because if you're not ready for that, you're going to be missing a lot of kill opportunities that's getting sent your way.
Honestly, that's just analyzing how this match is going right now.
Yep.
That's something that both teammates, or all 4 teammates, are doing really well. They see that their teammate just gets a stray hit. How can they convert off of that? That's why they're in this top 8 right now. That's what makes a teammate really good. Like that.
Yep.
Squanto sees, oh, you know, Cake is about to get tongued. Let me save him.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just hard to tell who's going to come out on top half the time, but blue team finally on their last stocks, but...
Yeah, very similar situation from last game.
Yep.
Squanto at high percent on his last stock, while everybody is sitting mostly healthy. Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, fortunately, Soulrifle down there with the platform just in case, but the upstart...
Oh, my God. And he's
actually saving it.
This is rough for Cake, but it is extremely doable
Yep.
for the best player in the world.
Absolutely.
Especially when the other guy's teammates almost kills him. So.
Oh, there we go.
A good read, a good parry can probably do it. But at the same time, just Soulrifle and Y just have to reach him out with these rocks and these needles.
Oh my God.
That was perfect.
God, that was
Wonderful.
a chaotic ending right there.
I believe that was a lot going on at once, but what I believe happened was Soulrifle playing Kragg, Cake gets that parry.
Yep. I'm just
Was it
wondering.
that
I'm just wondering. Oh, was it on the Nair? That might explain it, because if Y got the parry on the Kragg Nair, that would
Yes.
explain why he didn't get hit by the up strong.
That's
from
what it was,
Forsburn.
yes.
That's how it played.
Y
out.
got the parry,
Jeez.
Cake went in for the punish, and then Y went, no, I have parry invincibility. That's a mechanic in this game. So
Yeah.
then he just kills Cake off of that. And Cake, because Cake wasn't ready. You know, you never see that in singles because there's never
Yeah.
more than 2 people. So that's just another thing of having a good reaction of the situation that's happening.
That's actually an interesting thought. What if your teammate came up behind you and intentionally jab checked you so that way you could parry, get invincibility, and go in?
Yeah, that's something that a lot of people are doing. Something like Kragg, because Kragg is an easy character to do this with. You
Yep.
can just go and hit shards from across the stage as Kragg,
Yep.
and then your teammate gets the invincibility, and from there, you know, you can just punish whatever, get a little bit of invincibility. But here we go, going into game 3.
Yep.
Cake and Squanto on their last leg of the winner's bracket.
Yeah, I do like this counter pick from them. It gives them those platforms that they're able to drop down and just utilize to their heart's content.
A lot of creative things can happen on the stage. Squanto can get them in a really nice combo, set them up. Forsburn down smash just covers those entire platforms pretty much. So
Yeah,
little setups like that is something I'd expect to see.
yeah, those upper platforms are definitely going to be key to being able to win on this stage. And
Oh
you just
my
see
God.
both teams constantly competing for them because they're just so valuable.
Cake is just going off with these moonwalk boosts and these just moonwalk off the plat into back airs, things like that. Using the stage really well.
Yep.
Ooh, all right, he mixed me up. I thought,
Oh, no, not
get
able
the
to make
SD. He got a SD as well. Wow, this is very different from the first two games. Cake and Squanto are both up full stocks each.
Yeah, just having this extra movement option from these high platforms is just giving them more ways to work around the rock shards and the needles that are coming their way.
Squanto's still in his first stock, surprisingly. He's been kind of the weak link in most of these first two games, and now he's starting to turn up a little bit. Go, all right, I got to make sure Cake knows I'm not the worst. You know, I can't team with the best player in the world and do this bad.
Yeah, absolutely. That's another hard thing about doubles, because it's like you don't want to have that feeling that you're letting your teammate down.
Yeah, you don't want to be a heavy anchor like that, but it just happens sometimes. Oh my God! Converts off the straight down smash from Squanto. Not a straight down smash.
Yep.
Into the bubble, not yet, but he can.
Oh, I mean,
everybody loves Needle Fair.
Yeah, I mean, you have the stock up on him. You may as well just go out there, throw it out, and see what sticks.
Style as much as possible. You know, Needle Fair is super stylish. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it, and Cake is just hovering around that middle area in the air, because he can go for a back air, he can go for a down air, and then Squanto just taking out the trash there. But it is very possible we see a reverse 3-0, or you know, Soulrifle211, they adapt to Cake and Squanto's adaptation, and they do even better. Yeah,
and they do have the stage counter pick, but the challenge now is, if that was a close match where they won that by 1 or 2 stocks, it wouldn't be that much momentum. But with a 4-stock advantage with that win, it's definitely going to be a good momentum shift for CakeAssault and his teammate going into this next game.
Yeah, momentum is just such a tricky thing in these games. You just, I don't know. Like you're saying, Soulrifle211, they might be a little bit, you know, disheartened. They think, you know, maybe those first 2 games, maybe we just, you know, caught them on an off game or 2, and then now they might just turn up the jets. But Soulrifle, we know, very energetic guy. Will pop off for anything, and we'll see on Jules Veil if they're able to just close it out.
See if Squanto was able to keep that momentum that they were able to generate from the last game as well, because it felt like that's really where Squanto started coming alive in this set.
Oh, what the? That's
doubles.
A little unfortunate. Speaking of momentum, that's something that just stops all momentum. Getting just an SD like that.
And
getting an SD and just bad DI, both things that'll just make you feel worried about how the game is going.
Now look at this edge guard coming from him. Holy cow.
Both of them just doing work. Not even 40 seconds. Y is on his last stock. That's oppressive, to say the least.
There we go. Soulrifle finally getting a chance to get back on stage, because CakeAssault's just been gatekeeping that edge there on the left with that gate. And these back airs as well. Holy cow.
Jeez, they're still on both first stocks. This is rough. They might have gotten the download they needed. They might have thought, all right. I know you had a long trip from Canada. You're warmed up now. Yeah, he's at 140.
Ooh, the extra hitbox opening there from hitting CakeAssault managed to help him get that kill on Squanto there. So finally able to take off the first stock from the blue team. But the question is it going to be too little too late at this point, because blue team has just been on a roll this game.
Honestly, they can just start spamming random things and just get the game. Cake with an uncharacteristic SD there, you know, Forsburn being the character of perception that he is. Maybe even Cake was deceived by things. Sometimes you just don't realize which one's the clone.
Oh, I like that. Backing off into the smoke and just countering with the down smart there. Oh, holy cow.
That's worth. Oh my God, the shards! Love to see that. Will he get this? Soulrifle is just off stage, just fighting for his life.
Yeah, and that's where Soulrifle's been for most of this game here, because CakeAssault's just been there with the Cape, just waiting for him while watching what.
And on top of that, we have Squanto in the middle of the stage. Just, you know, the Cape covers that little first area, and then Needles and there from Squanto just covers the rest of it. He can. What is he gonna do? Moonwalk combust? Yeah, just all right. You know, straight bullet.
Sometimes you gotta get all of the kills.
Hold to quit for a second there, but. There's the adapting, you know. Hey, he's #1 in the world, you know.
Yeah, and I thought getting rid of those platforms would have been a bigger boon to that team there, but unfortunately it just didn't play out that way. It seems like you were saying, Squanto and CakeAssault are just getting that momentum going, and they're just a freight train at this point. There's no stopping them.
Yeah, they, you know, pretty much towards the latter half of that game, they were just implementing a really good strategy of, you know, just edge guarding at the end there, and one of them covering the first half of the stage and the other covering the middle, just to get as much space as possible.
Absolutely.
Which is something that'll probably happen in this situation. Oh, well, Squanto getting hit off stage and just Cake trying to recover it. Yep. Ooh,
there
okay, so Y had a much better start.
Oh,
they both had a much better start.
Yeah, just being able to split up the blue team, making sure that they're not able to work off each other. Unfortunately, working with the blue team there, Soulrifle's going to lead Y to get killed there.
Just because you have one teammate doesn't mean you only have one person's moves to react to.
Absolutely.
You know, somebody on the enemy team might accidentally hit their teammate, and you capitalize off of that. That was a perfect example of that. Ooh, gets the parry stun. That is wonderful. People love just how technical it is, and with the spacing, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Ooh, wonderful air dodge from Squanto. Just barely.
Oh no, no jump here left for Soulrifle, but able to make it.
Yeah, Y doing a perfect job of covering his teammate there, but, well, you know, who covers Soulrifle there if he's getting up smashed?
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Okay, you know, this is looking a little bit rough for Cake Squanto. They might get, you know, not reverse 3-0, but they're going to get reverse 2-0, I guess.
I guess that's one way to look at it here in Game 5.
Ooh, Cake just DIing out and Kragg fair at 30. That almost kills you.
Yep.
Okay, Squanto's just trying to keep his last stock. And oh, there you go. They are now back in the lead. They got Soulrifle stock, and Squanto's still holding on to his second one.
Yep.
Ooh.
Soulrifle opted to go for the edge guard. Make sure that they get rid of CakeAssault's stock, and that's actually a good call by keeping Squanto alive. That makes sure that they have one unhealthy stock still to work against here, because if they had killed off Squanto first, CakeAssault and Squanto would have been more healthy than this situation here.
Use this as a... Oh, Jesus. No, well... that's a little bit rough, you know.
Yeah.
I am expecting to see Soulrifle just jump out of his chair.
Jeez.
Did he do it? Yep, there it is.
It.
Yep. I mean, we all talk about how dramatic it is that he pops off like this, but this is... that was deserved. For Cake to take Squanto's stock and then Soulrifle to